Side tonight with a concerning new report from your child's classroom. It's often referred to as a thankless job. They take care of our kids, they guide them through subjects like English, math, and science, and provide them with life lessons along the way. But teachers in North Carolina are getting paid significantly less than teachers in our neighboring states and much of the country. All this according to the latest report from the National Education Association. Take a look here. The average teacher's salary in North Carolina right now, $58,292. That's nearly $14,000 less than the national average of $72,030. It drops North Carolina 5 spots compared to last year, placing us 43rd in the country now. Meanwhile, look around us here. You got Georgia ranking 23rd, Virginia 26th, South Carolina 36th, Tennessee 38th. Again, we're 43rd. Teacher pay has certainly been an ongoing issue in Charlotte and across the state. In fact, it was just discussed at last month's budget meeting for Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. Take a listen.
We should ask for this money because teachers deserve it. But we must not do is absolve the General Assembly of its responsibility. We need to put the pressure on our General Assembly. They are holding money that is holding us back.
Yeah, consider this. Teacher salaries nationally, they increased by around 3.8% over the past year. That number in North Carolina was only around 3%. The North Carolina Association of Educators says that slow growth, coupled with the rising cost of living, is contributing to the state's growing teacher shortage.
I never left because I didn't want to teach. I left because I could no longer afford to teach. It was a struggle to stay just to feed a family of 4 and to keep a roof over our heads.
Yeah, it also impacts, by the way, teacher recruitment here. North Carolina ranks 42nd in starting teacher pay, with the average salary for a new teacher at around $40,000. Meanwhile, South Carolina recently increased its starting salary for teachers to almost $50,000. It's those discrepancies that advocates say are fueling this ongoing teacher shortage. And in turn, that impacts our kids.
Every single time somebody who is a high quality committed educator either walks out the door or doesn't walk in it in the first place, that means our kids are suffering, right? Like one out of 5 kids in the state of North Carolina lives in poverty. 1 out of 5. That's it's 20% of our kids just about, right? And they need an adult. They need a single caring adult to be a stable presence in a school building for them in order for them to actualize their futures and their potentials.
Right there, Brian Proffitt, the vice president of the North Carolina Association of Educators. He says it's on North Carolina lawmakers to reverse course and pass a budget that pays teachers fairly. Despite the challenges and lack of pay, educators are still, though, going to the classroom. College students are still in school studying to be teachers. So we asked Brian his message to those future educators.
It is the coolest thing that you can do with your life. It is the most important profession on the entire planet. It's literally the profession that makes every other thing in the world possible. There isn't anybody who does anything in the world without coming through a school and having a teacher, even if it is something that the rest of the world, that the people who have control over the purse strings want to disrespect. What we know and what we hear in poll after poll after poll is that families, working class people in this state love public school educators, right? And so it's not them. Step in with them and build a movement to say we deserve better, right? Go in there and say, not only am I going to teach, not only am I going to be a counselor, not only am I going to drive a bus, but I'm going to be part of my union and I'm going to be part of the fight to get my kids what it is that they deserve, because there's nothing more important than our kids.
Now, as for Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools, they have asked the county for $8 million more than last year in their budget, and part of that money would fund 5% salary supplements for teachers. Of course, we'll keep you updated on what happens.